Hi guys, this is a guide to the Masuda method, which is a form of breeding for shiny Pokemon in Pokemon X and Y. The method itself is not unique just to X and Y, but my examples will be in X and Y, so more relevant to current day. So let's just get started. What is it? The Masuda method increases the chance of breeding a shiny Pokemon from 1 in 8,192 to 1 in 1,638. That's huge. That's like 5 times easier. So you're going to save yourself a lot of time. Well, it's all luck. It all comes down to luck anyway, but overall, it's going to save you a lot of time if you're trying to breed for shiny Pokemon. Since a 1 in 8,192 is the same encounter rate as just the wild, and so that's kind of lame. Um, it's named after Game Freak's director Junichi Masuda. It's because he included this mechanic. I think it like back in Gen 4, in order to encourage more trans-continental trading between players. When players found out about it, obviously you need to trade with someone who's from further away, you know, in order to make it work. So that's the reasoning behind it, and that's why it's called the Masuda method. What you're going to need two different parents that are from different regions, and obviously you're going to need access to the daycare because we're breeding. In order to check the region, you can look at the top of the Pokemon summary. You can just go to Summary Pokemon. If the Pokemon is from a different region than yours, there will be a little black box with white letters inside it on the top of the bottom screen. It'll have three little letters to abbreviate where it's from. You're going to want two Pokemon from different regions, and what we're going to do is we're just going to plop them right in the daycare center, and they're going to increase our chance of breeding a shiny. Some optional stuff. I recommend this. I do it, and it makes life easy. You're going to want a Pokemon with Flame Body as their ability and keep it in your party. This cuts down hatching time in half, literally in half. So if you like to hatch eggs in long periods of time, then by all means don't get a Flame Body Pokemon. If you would rather make it faster and less painful, go ahead and do yourself a favor, get a Flame Body Pokemon. In X and Y, Fletchling's Final Evo has this ability, and Fletchling is pretty easily obtained early in the game, so I'd definitely recommend that. Another optional thing is hatching O-Power. This is pretty much it takes some time to get, but it also cuts down the hatching time. So anything to make the hatching time less means more eggs, means faster shiny. I'm gonna have a video up on how to get the hatching O-Power because I had to do it when I first started breeding in X and Y. It's a little bit of work, but overall it's worth it. All right, let's just get on to some steps, how to do it. Step one, you're going to pick a Pokemon you want to hatch a shiny of. In this video and on my examples, I'm going to be doing a shiny Charmander. You're going to need to find two parents that can give off the eggs you want. So that could be, a male Charmander and a female Charmander, Charmander and a Ditto, a male whatever in the same group as a Charmander and a female Charmander, anything like that. Two parents that can give off the eggs you want. I want Charmander eggs, so you're going to need each parent needs to be from a different region, like we covered, and that's because that'll increase our rate of hatching a shiny. And a special note here, a male and female of the same species will give off eggs the fastest. It's important, the better your Pokemon get along in the daycare, the more eggs that'll come off, like the faster they'll come out. With Flame Body on top of hatching O-Power, you're going to want as many eggs out as fast as possible because you're going to be hatching real quick. So just something to keep in mind. If you have an ability, if you have the chance to get a foreign Charmander and your own Charmander as opposed to like a Ditto or something, it will go the fastest, and that's what I have in my examples. You'll see later. Step two, put the parents into the daycare center together. So just plop male, female right in there. And then you're going to want to enter your party except for the Flame Body Pokemon, of course. Or you always have to have one Pokemon in your party, so if you don't have Flame Body, just keep something. I don't know. This way you can carry the eggs that the daycare man is going to be giving you. And then, as a note, you can talk to the daycare man outside to see how compatible the parents are with each other. And this is cool because if, you want to see if you have better combination, if something else is going to give it off faster, he'll tell you how well they get along. The more they like each other, the faster they're going to produce eggs. Step three, bike around until the daycare man turns away from the farm. He's facing the farm originally with his hat backwards. Kind of trips you out at first because you're biking by like, oh, his hat's forward, and no, it's backwards, so don't have that tricky. But he'll turn around when he's got an egg for you. Just straight up go talk to him. He'll give you the egg. And then step four, bike around like crazy. This way, you can one, start hatching the eggs that are in your party, and two, get the daycare man to give you more eggs. So as you're just biking around, it's on Route 7. It's a really long route. You can see, I have an example. You just It's really long. Just bike up and down that. He'll turn around. You can receive the egg. You can hatch them. There's a PC in the daycare or the Pokemon Center in Camp for your town, either one, to deposit the Charmanders, or you can just release them. And then, guys, just do this forever times 10. And what I mean by that is, yes, the odds are significantly increased, 5 times so of a regular shiny encounter rate, but I mean, it takes some people only to about 20 eggs that you can find a shiny, super lucky people. Some people take some, well over 1,000 eggs sometimes. And that's a little bit more on the unlucky side, but my last one and the one that I got the shiny Charmander in took me about 150 eggs. So don't start it with the idea like, oh man, I'm gonna get a shiny like right now. Unless you're one of those people who gets really lucky. It's probably gonna take a little bit of time to do. Don't give up. It'll be worth it when you hatch it. So just keep that in mind that it's gonna take a little bit of time probably, and that you're gonna be hatching a lot of eggs. And this is the shiny I hatched, the Charmander. I did it on the car ride to get some Mexican food, so I didn't have the full video of it, but I was pretty stoked. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and tune in next time.